Dion Millie.
People, I feel like these DC rappers be trying to make it look like they rich. Like, I feel like our city should like show the truth. Like, we struggling out here. Simple as that. Like, but I feel like maybe the music just don't get that much recognition because we don't have as much as these other cities and states and all this stuff do. So they look at us like, oh, we probably just the slums or something, like what they got to talk about. But it's really like, I feel like everybody in the city got a stronger message than other artists. Like, we really got something to talk about. We going through stuff out here, like people getting killed every day. We going through stuff, ain't got no money. It's hard to get jobs out here. It's problems, like, but in our music, if you listen to certain people's music, we actually talk about it. If we're not saying nothing about it, we showing it. If you look at our energy, like, we showing it. I mean, a lot of people do a lot of flexing like they got all this money, but trust me, like, it's not easy out here as it is somewhere else. So, me as a rapper in DC, I feel like that's probably like a big move, because it's like, we already got the attention on us. It's like so many people, we already had Trail and Shy. I feel like Shy really putting us on now. Like, shout out to him. But like, I feel like the attention is really coming to our city because this is where all the artists is coming from. I mean, you could say Atlanta, New York, Chicago, Detroit, but it's like when you come here, it's like, it's different. It's not the same as when you go to Atlanta, when you go to this place or that place. It's like, it's so many rappers and there's so much talent. You can go somewhere else and there's so many people doing it, but ain't so many of them like that. Like, when you come here, it's like, damn, like these people really can rap. And I feel like the country itself don't really pay attention to our city on music. I don't know why, but it's like we really starting to prove something now. Like, we really proving it, showing our talent now. Certain artists are putting us on. People are coming here, like they opening up for shows now. So I feel like it's really, the attention is finally coming to how it's supposed to be, but I feel like DC artists need to work together because we not working together. Everybody keep putting each other down, keep dissing this person and that person. Like, we not gonna get nowhere. But if everybody like keep uniting together, we can move forward. But that's why sometimes I be feeling like I want to network somewhere else. But I mean, this is my city. I gotta stay here. It's just gonna be even harder to like push myself all the way up when so many other people trying to bring me back down. Like, that's it. Alright, where MCMC come from? ChellyTheMC. When I was young, I used to be like this big Wale fan. When he first dropped this mixtape, I think it was More About Nothing. He had that song called The MC. So I was like, alright, it's gonna be, I don't know the whole story, but from that on, I was like, it's gonna be ChellyTheMC. It used to be Shelly Monroe like 5 years ago. So I was like, it's gonna be ChellyTheMC. Now after that, like this boy used to be like, MC, like he just used to yell. Every time he seen me, he used to be like, MC. So one day I said in the beginning of the song, I said the lazy tape. That was the first song I ever said MC on. After that, when I first started hearing the song, when I first started listening to it, every time I listened to it, I was like, MC, like, and I was like, that shit crank, I gotta say it in front of everything, like, so I was saying in front of everything. But then, the MC, like, you know MC as a rapper, but MC, people like, when I was younger, when I was in school, people used to really put the emphasis on like MC, and that's my real life initials, like Michelle Cash, that's my real name, like, so, it's like really MC, that's my initials, that's me, but MC as a rapper, so I was like, I can't never change that. People used to be like, you need to change your rap name, that's not good enough, you need to be Shelly, you need to put something ladylike. No, it's MC, like, they gonna remember MC, like, the MC came from Lady Tag though, that was just naturally, I always wanted like a little tag with my music and all that, and I ain't never know what to say. I was just like, I want like a word or something everybody gonna know me for, but I never had it until it naturally came. Like when you just let stuff naturally come, like it just be perfect. So I'm just like, it's just gonna be MC. So every song, every feature, everything is MC. The logo, the shirts and all that is coming soon. I'm really willing to work with everybody, but I want to work with people that's like, I mean, I can switch my style up for another rapper basically, but I want like a vibe going on. I want people when they listen to my music, when I do a song with somebody else, I want them to feel that vibe. I don't want them to feel like I just jumped on the song just because it's them. I want them to feel like, oh, like her music is, the way she rap is really blending in with other people. Like it really goes together basically. But I'm willing to work with anybody. Anybody that's up, anybody, well, I ain't gonna say anybody that's down, but I mean, I'm willing to work with anybody though. As long as the vibe is right, like, as long as it's perfect. Not perfect, but you know, as long as it's good. So with promotion, when I first came back and I was trying to drop songs, I felt like for me to come all the way back up, not all the way back up, but for me to like put my name back out there, I was gonna have to pay people for promotion and this and that. But for real, I basically was just doing everything on my own. Like I feel like I'm not about to pay somebody to do what I can do when I'm in the house. Like you know what I'm saying? So basically that's how I came up. Like I realized I just did everything on my own. Like ain't nobody come and let me shout you out, let me do this. Like basically try to like make it look like I'm doing something. I feel like for me coming back up, like literally from the mud, like literally just straight sending this to everybody, check this out, blah, blah, blah. Like it took time, but it moved faster than I thought it would. Like I thought it would take way longer, but really with promotion, I realized sit down in the house and promote one by one. I'm talking person by person, like any of my fans, they know I hit them up like once a week, twice a week, like here you go, this is it. And like somebody gave me advice one day, like they was telling me once you see the people that's interacting with your music, they like it the first time you ever say something to them, they was like basically keep them updated, like don't ever leave their ears, like basically stay in their ears, just keep sending them music, like if it's every week, send them something else, if it's just a freestyle, if it's this, if it's a picture, like let them know that you're still here. And I basically took that advice and ran with it. Like every person I know that's supporting me, that's listening to my music, that's tweeting my stuff, I'm like, I remember every single person. I'm like, I'm sending you everything, I'm gonna make sure you stay, it's nothing you gonna miss. And when I started doing that and hitting everybody up, like basically. So yeah, when I first started rapping, like we was just doing it for fun. Like we was just in the house, writing raps, just writing, just being fun. I was like a little tomboy back then, so I was just hanging with all boys and just spitting and all that. I ain't never think I was gonna take it serious to like 10th grade or whatever. And I started doing my little songs and people realized I started listening to them. School wasn't going right, so I mean that's all I was worried about was my music. So I just went from there, just kept rapping. But then I stopped for like, I stayed back in like 11th grade. So like around that year, I stayed back, stopped rapping for like 2 years. And then like later on, the end of last year, I was like, all right, all these female rappers come out of nowhere, like what is going on? Like everybody was just on their shit. I was like, I feel the fuck off, like I just gotta catch up. So I'm like, all right, it's time for me to bounce back. That's when I dropped Wash Out. I was just basically just dropping it like, watch out, like I'm back. Like from there, I don't know how from that song to the features I was doing to everything I was dropping after that just took off. I didn't think everything was going to just start piggybacking off each other like that. I didn't think it was going to get that many views or people was going to be tweeting my lyrics. Like everything just came out of nowhere. Like I thought it was going to take like months, but I was doing the little Twitter videos like rapping. I think like my line's so catchy that females catch on. It could be the littlest thing that I say and they just gonna be like, I don't know, they just like it. The littlest thing I say, the way I just put it together, just make it sound and it be so catchy, that's a caption right there. Or they saying it, they tweeting it, and I'm just like, that's what's up. Then I knew it was really getting somewhere where it was people that I don't even like I ain't like them from high school, like we've been beefing forever. Like they was real life tweeting my lyrics and I was like, damn, like I don't even like them and they tweeting my songs. Like so I was like, all right, it's getting somewhere. The main thing I learned with my music, don't get no due dates. Like not give yourself due dates, but don't tell people when stuff dropping. Unless it's like a mixtape, you already got it ready. Cause now when I drop songs, I don't want to tell y'all, yeah, it's dropping tomorrow, and then the drink don't drop, and then I be telling you another day, then it don't come out, because people just be mad. I be mad too, because I'm just like, oh, I'm just messing up my whole name. Then I learned, let your image just be yourself, like yourself. Because I remember when I first thought I was going to come out, I thought I was just going to come out flexing, like, fuck this, I got to catch everybody's attention, so let me start flexing. I tried it. I ain't try it, but I was trying to put some songs together and shit, and I was just like, that shit is not working. Like, I'm going through shit, let me just talk about it. So all that playing 50, all that, when I roll all that shit, I'm going through shit with bitches like friends. I'm cutting friends off, I'm cutting niggas off. Everybody is switching up, everybody's basically playing me 50. I'm about to write about that shit. Like, when I first started trying to do songs, and I'm talking about people wasn't fucking with me, like, nobody was fucking with me, like, nobody at all. And I said, I'm about to write about all this shit. So when I first come out, and after all these other songs and numbers, I was like, all right, it's time to drop that Plan 50, because it's basically letting y'all know my story. Like, when I first started rapping, I've been rapping for 5 years. It's like the 5th, 6th year. Like, people really trying to listen to me now. Like, people that was not fucking with me, people that didn't like me, rappers was not trying to do no songs, people was not trying to do nothing, no photo shoots, no none of that. Nobody was fucking with me at all. Like, now, and I'm just like, I put it out there, like, you could come and you could go, but you ain't staying with me. Like, people come and they go, like, fuck everybody. Like, I got that shit on my own. I talk about all that shit in that song, like, basically, like. Then another thing I learned, you just gotta be yourself, cause like, when I talk about shit that I go through, more shit that I go through, and then trying to flex and shit, like, people respect me more, like, people listen to me more, cause people, they going through the same shit, so it just be like, why not? Like, everything, that's why I'm just like, everything that I'm writing now, I'm writing about real shit. I don't care if I say something about my nigga, something about this, I'm for real in the song, like, I'm dead serious, like, the shit is really happening, like, it's not no, I'm just saying it to sound sweet, no, I'm dead serious, like, but it's just like, I don't know. I just learned to just be myself. Like, once I just start really putting real life shit into it, but making it sound sweet, like, that's when I just started buzzing again. I was like, this is what the people want. Let me just keep going from there. Alright, balance in school, like my hardest. Like, through my high school years, like, I went to school, I just wasn't paying attention. Like, I was in class writing raps, like, set them up, part 1, part 2, whatever. If it was a part 3, all that was written in the class. Like, everything I was writing in class, like, I was so focused on that, like, then I wasn't even good at, like, schoolwork and all that. So I was a little hood rat. I was a little hood rat, so I didn't care about school. I was just rapping, that's all I cared about. Like, it's really hard to balance for me, because I got a short attention span, so it's like, all that, people be talking, teachers be talking, I don't be trying to hear all that. Like, I don't be trying to hear all that. Like, I have a short attention span. Like, you could talk to me for like 5 seconds, and then like, I'm just gonna go into another world. Like, I'm not gonna know nothing that you're talking about. I just want in one ear and out the other. Like, but the balancing part is hard, because you really gotta focus and like, put that energy in school and put it in your music. Like, because once you stop with one little thing, like, it's just gonna fuck up. Like, one go fuck up, and then you gonna feel like, oh, you high in another. Like, that's how I be feeling sometimes, man, because I'm in head school and I don't be caring about this shit no more, like, but, I mean, I still gotta get through it, so it's hard to balance it out, because every day I'm like, when I wake up in the morning, when I go to sleep at night, when I'm walking down the street, only thing I'm thinking about is music. I'm not thinking about no head shit, I'm not thinking about nothing, none of that. But then relationships too, it's, you gotta focus. I don't really want to say too much about that, but when you when you're trying to basically focus so much on one thing, like you're trying to focus on where you going in life, it's hard to like focus on what somebody else is telling you, or what somebody like, it is hard to focus on people, other stuff and all that. Like, it's like, but it all be worth it at the end. Like, I figured out when I left everything else alone and only focused on myself and just kept moving, like the only way is up type shit. Like, when I just kept moving, I just got better, like got better and better, and that's why I feel like I'm not gonna stop. I don't care if I'm not paying attention to another thing or not. Like, if this was keeping me moving forward and it's gonna get me somewhere, that's what I'm gonna keep doing, focus on my music. Like, I know I gotta get better with school, but I'm gonna get better one day. Really shows, like that's all I want to do is just shows, back and forth, traveling to this state, to that state, to that state, like just traveling. My family love it. Like they ain't never told me stop, but when I was in school, they used to be like, all right, you need to focus. You're too busy trying to do that. Like I was not passing. Like I barely graduated. Like, but that with friends, I lost friends. Like I lost all my friends. Like every single friend. Like, cause I was so focused on where I was trying to get in life, and they just so focused on doing whatever. Like, and I don't be into all the shit that they be trying to do. So they wasn't supporting me. They wasn't doing anything. So I'm just like, fuck it, I'm cutting everybody off. Y'all not on the same shit I'm on. Like, y'all gotta go. Like, you can come in, you can go in. But yeah, like I had to cut everybody off, and it wasn't like no big beefing type stuff. It was just like they were slowing me down. Like, I just keep thinking of my song. I switch lanes on these bitches because they red lights. Like, they just slowing me down. Like, everything just started moving slow when I was so busy focused on other people or what I was doing with other people. When I just stopped worrying about them, started focusing on myself, that's when I came up. Not like came all the way up, but that's when I started moving forward. And now it's like friends, they try to come back around because they see you doing something, but they was not supporting me from the jump. Like, that's what really be doing me. But everybody just be trying to come back around now. Like, yeah, I see you doing this and blah, blah, blah. And in my head, I be like, okay. If I was, somebody was trying to sign me today or tomorrow, I honestly don't know if I would take it or not. It depends. Like, if somebody was trying, like, basically put me on, or did they want me with a label? I'm not trying to go with no label. Like, I mean, I know it helps people move a little bit forward, but I just want my name to stay my name. Like, I just want to come up off myself. But it's a hard question. Like, it's a hard answer because sometimes you need that help. You need that push to, like, move you forward. So I honestly don't know what I would do. I'd be asking everybody, like, what should I do? Like, what should I do? I just would need a whole lot of guidance with that because I really don't know. But as I'm saying right now, I'm not sure. Like, it's been a lot of, like, times I've been hearing about labels, like, that you shouldn't get with one and you basically not making no money when you with the label just making the money, or I'm not sure. That's just a hard answer. So as a female artist, it's hard. It's hard to catch people's attention. That's why I be thinking like all this 5 years is coming from. Because when I first started rapping, I was really putting out music so that I would have an audience of males. Because back then I was a tomboy. I was talking about the hood this, the hood that, blah, blah, blah. Like, but I mean, that really, it was getting somewhere at a certain point, but it's like I wasn't really working hard enough, so it really didn't get that far. And it's like now, as I'm promoting my music, people see that difference. Like, you first think of a female rapper, like, oh, she about to be some prissy, boss bitch shit, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's not me. Like, I can see, like, people want me to have that image, like, yeah, I'm this, I'm that, I'm blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I can be that little girly girl, but at the same time, I still got that little savageness in me. Like, I'm still a hood girl. Like, I'ma always be that. And I think that's why people really are clicking with me now. That's why people really listen to me, because they see the difference. It's not just like, no, oh, she a girl, she talking about pussy this, pussy that, like, money this, money that, boss bitch, blah, blah, blah. I'm real life talking about real shit, but it's like, that image is girly, but when I rap, it's like a whole nother, like, you like, this bitch is really rapping like a nigga, like, better than half these niggas. That's what I feel like. I felt like that all my life. Like, I rap like a nigga. Everybody says that. And I feel like that's what's really getting me somewhere, because it's a difference. Because I know a whole bunch of female rappers, but I don't know one that sound like me. Like, I don't know nobody that sound like me. Like, they not flowing like me. They not saying the same shit I'm saying. They not delivering the message like I'm delivering it. Like, but the image, I feel like my image is really coming together now. Then the dread's just doing it because it's really just showing that little savage, little hood side. So it's not like no little da-da-da, and I'm talking all this hood shit. Like, my look goes with my voice, all that, everything I'm talking about, the image just goes with it now. Like, when I first started off, it didn't. I was wearing tracks, I was blah, 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 but now I feel like everything just fitting together. But as a female, it's like you gotta push 10 times harder. You gotta get affiliated by these little rap niggas, people to listen to you, because nobody can unless they feel like all the other rappers fuck with you. Then they like, they keep saying your name, they like, all right, let me see what you about. Once they hit, that's it. Like, I feel like they just attach after that, because it's different. It's not like I'm sounding like everybody else, and I get that a lot. Now I just sound like a nigga when I rap. That's why everybody fucking with me. Like, but that's how it is. How I feel about rapping in the hood, trying to come up with your hood, trying to put your hood on, like, it don't work. Like, it don't work at all. I kept trying to do that from the beginning. I was around Paradise, Mayfair, like, I want my hood to come support me, blah, blah, blah. That hood shit stay in the hood. Like, once I stopped doing shit around the hood and I was doing shit in the park, by the wall, by this, by that, people was really saying it like you putting yourself in a different like area, like you're not showing yourself like you really a neighborhood ass rapper. Like then that the other people that I used to see doing it, I used to try to be like them because they was doing numbers. I'm like, all right, let me do this shit too. Like, but the shit never works. So I'm like, what is going on? Why is it not working? Maybe because I'm a female, but now that I see now from some years now from back then, they're not nothing anymore. Like, and this is what I be saying. I be feeling like now they coming for my help. Like, let me get you on this or let me get on this. Like, back then there wasn't nobody trying to do nothing. So I'm just like, now that I came up, I feel like I came up without my neighborhood. Regardless if I come out or not, I'm always gonna show my hood love. But all that banging it in songs and shit, that shit don't work. It's alright, people gonna know where I'm from, but I don't show it off that much no more because it really gets you nowhere. And if you do blow up, only the hood gonna love you. That's it. You gonna forever just be a hood ass nigga, hood ass bitch. Like, nobody's gonna care. You gonna forever just be local, and I'm trying to go further than that. Nobody cares in another state about my goddamn hood. Like, they don't care. Like, so I just gotta move further than that. When you're a female, you gotta get some type of appeal because I could be right here in a big ass t-shirt and some big ass pants and nobody, they gonna listen to what I'm saying, but they be like, all right, she cool, she all right. But like back then, like I was saying, back then it wasn't all of this that's going on right now. It was just straight tomboy, little bobs with a bang and all that, little bit of lipstick. But now I feel like now it's really developing because it's like I'm growing up, getting a little girly side or whatever. And you know, you got your little body, don't show it off too much, but I mean, you got a form, but you got, so, I mean, but the dreads, I really feel like my dreads, and I got my braces now, so, you don't want to do too much. I mean, some people do too much, that works too, but I don't want to do too much, but you gotta show off a little bit sometimes, just sometimes. It works a little bit. Bitches fuck with it too. Like, it ain't only the niggas that just like, ooh, like, girls just be on it too, because that's what they like. In the city right now, in DC right now, my songs really have stories to it. Like, maybe I'm the only one that see the story, but somebody could be going through something. When they listen to the song, every line of that song is talking about that topic. I'm not talking about bitches in one line, talking about a car in the other. Like, I'm talking about bitches straight out. Like, the whole song is this. If I'm talking about a nigga, the whole song about to be about a nigga, and the shit just make it like, it's catchy. Like, I don't see nobody catchy. Like, it's just catchy, like everything. People learn my songs in one day, like, and I be like, damn, like that shit. I don't be believing it when people really be knowing my stuff about hot. But I can see, I know a whole bunch of females, and it's really like the youth for real. They probably done heard all these female rappers, but I feel like I'm the only one they know they can spit out the whole song. Like, it's other female rappers that be listening to other female songs, and they don't be knowing nothing they be talking about. Like, that's how it's like with my shit. I didn't really notice it until I seen like the fans really playing that part and literally tweeting everything I say on Snap, rapping every line. I'm like, it's that catchy. Like, it's that catchy. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's what's really working between me and these other female artists. Like, I feel like I'm just the catchy one. Alright, when I was in high school, everybody in the school now I was rapping, all the teachers, all the staff, administrators, dean, all that. So now, like some years later when they see me, they be like, yeah, you still rapping? I know some of them probably didn't see my stuff. They probably like, yeah, she's still doing it because I haven't seen them in like a brick. But now, like I said, I'm in high school. They did not believe when I told them I rap. They did not believe that I rap. Like, they really made me go in front of the school and rap in front of everybody. Everybody was just like, they was like really shocked. So I think when people look at me, somebody told me this before, when they look at me, they don't see me as a rapper. Like, they don't think I can rap. Or they don't think I sound how I sound when I rap. They think it's just like, I don't know, but a lot of people just be shocked. Like, teachers and all that, they just be so shocked. Like, I don't know what else they be thinking of me, but they be so shocked. Like, that's all I gotta say about that. This shit in general, but if it's fitting you, you can go tie it to laces. If I'm in the shot camera, see I ain't missing you, that shit to tighten your braces. My nigga just came up from all this promethazine, they come in all different races. It come in all different flavors. Get you some now and some later. He whipping and flipping that shit in the kitchen, I'm sipping and hitting my dad. Your nigga ain't making no money, your nigga, he need to be hitting the lab. And please do not make no complaints, cause I did not come here to handle your problems. I do not fuck with the fakes, I went like your little ass like a doctor, pull up and get you some real shit. I mean, get you a real bitch. He want me typing my number, but listen, boy, I'm not the type you can deal with. I'm not the type you'll chill with. These bitches is based, they sucking and making, and that's what you used to with. I'm not the usual who want me to kill shit. Watch your little bitch, cause you ain't the one. Watch your little bitch, cause your time is done. So hop a little nigga. You say you won't work, drop a little nigga. That shit ain't gonna work. I don't see no competition. I'm sick of these bitches. They not here for long. They rap out a whole bunch of shit, but they life don't compare to the shit in their songs. That whip that you claiming you pulling up in, we don't see it. You know you a liar. Stop claiming them labels you saying you wearing. You know that you wearing a designer. Don't see I don't talk too much about these bitches. We moving cause I pay that shit no attention. We'll talk about how I may link with their ass, but they only pull up in my mentions. They in the mission. They said that I'm mission. They said that I might just get hit with that Rico. But these bitches been on the sideline. I'm throwing shots at their ass like a free throw. Fucking with me though. I get so quick with this cover like, oh my god, look how I sped on them. First they been chirping, but don't do no lurking cause my nigga he get that leg on them. They saying watch out for these rock bitches. I'm saying watch out for these actresses. They're not on that shit, they on mattresses. Gonna wake their ass up, ain't no activists. MC.
Dion Millie.